Baby Doge's price could do this soon. So we're going to be talking about what's about to happen here with the prices of Baby Doge. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So as you can see right now, we're at 8Z1650. Very good, very decent. We just barely stayed above our Fibonacci at 1635, but we really need to build back up. Baby Doge needs to build back a better plan, like how Biden was talking about. But look, I put two Fibonacci's here. So we got the long term one and then we got the short term one. Right now, we're looking at the short term one. That's really what we're focused on right now. And we just kind of barely stayed above that one right there at 1635. So that we definitely need to work on getting that up there, right? We need to work on the build back better plan with Baby Doge. But we got 10 million in trading volume, 273 million inside of market cap here, down 2.6% in the last 24 hours. So what we really need to focus on is how we're going to continue to rise. And usually with Baby Doge, the price rises with either some good news, them hyping something up, saying like this is coming soon, that's coming soon, or the whole overall market starts to go up with it, or we get like an exchange listing or something like that, right? That's typically how Baby Doge goes up. It usually doesn't go up unless one of those factors is there. So unless we see the market climbing, or we see Baby Doge post something like teasing something, or we see something like they're posting and teasing something, maybe a listing or maybe some type of promo or some type of collaboration. That's the type of stuff that usually makes Baby Doge rise. So that's what we need to see in order to rise. But let's talk about what could happen if we were to rise like that. So as you can see here, we did get rejected all the way back up here 2 days ago, actually at 1750, right? We couldn't get above 1750. We ended up getting rejected. So that's actually a very significant level because the same thing happened on the 17th of February. And then we got a little bit above 1750, but the same thing happened on the 14th of February. And we actually got a lot higher than that back over here on the 12th of February, all the way up to 8Z20. So we're like in this sideways trading movement that's just literally holding Baby Doge back. So we need to really just get out of this sideways trading movement. You can kind of see, we're trading inside of this pattern here, but we could definitely be getting out of this pattern very, very soon. So I would definitely say you want to watch out for that, because if we can get out this pattern faster than expected, then we actually might see something else happening in the market. That might be why we're doing what we're doing. So, anyways, just looking for a color over here that'll kind of stand out. But yeah, we are inside of this little pattern over here. So it does look like we're about to break out of it. But look at how much to the downside we are to that pattern. So it does look like it's probably about to end up breaking it. So you can see our highs are actually becoming lower and lower. So you can see here the highs are just getting lower and lower every single time. There's a possibility that we could break out on the upside, but it's looking like it might break out on the downside. And for Bitcoin right now, I think if Bitcoin actually breaks out and goes closer towards 100K plus again, then I think Baby Doge could do the same. But as of right now, I don't really see Baby Doge doing much else than what it's already doing, because it is on some sideways trading movement. I still am holding off on this right now because I'm gonna dollar cost average when we get down here to about 8Z1100. So I still think that we can do 8Z1100. Our lows are getting higher, but our highs are simultaneously getting lower. So you can see the lows getting higher up here, and then you can see the highs just getting lower and lower and lower for Baby Doge. So the next move is gonna have to be the best move, because if the next move is not the best move, then Baby Doge is definitely taking a dive downwards. So that's what we got to really prepare for here inside of Baby Doge. And I know this might look messy. I know there's a lot of stuff on here, but I got a lot of different lines that I'm checking out here, right? I got a lot of different things that I'm tracing here with Baby Doge. So if we are to break out of this pattern into a bullish pattern, that's what we're going to look at first. If we were to break out in a bullish pattern, get past 1750, then that next level would be 1800, which you can see we did get stopped there once before. So that's a big area of resistance for us. And then we have here, which is one of the buying prices I bought at. I bought at 1930. But yeah, around 1930, 1950, that seems like a good level for Baby Doge as well. And then 8Z2 is also a very significant level for us. And then at the top here, going in 8Z20 100. But really, what you want to pay attention to is after we get past those prices, because after we get past those prices, past 2200, you can see there's no resistance all the way up until 2500. So we don't see any resistance until we get up to 2500 after passing 2200. And you can kind of see the same thing with the resistance and the support over here, and you see the same thing here inside this level, and you see the same thing at this level. So that is a significant area of resistance for us. If we were to, break past 2200, 2500 is going to be that first level of resistance if we get past this area, right? And then after that, the next level of resistance would be AZ30. So there's actually a good play here for the people that are into trading. There's actually a really good play. So let's say you're like, you know what? I don't want to wait until Baby Doge hits 8Z1. Like, let's say you bought where we are now. Because you can either try it now or wait till we pull back. I still personally think we're pulling back. But let's say we don't pull back and we're at 8Z1650. And let's say you're all the way up until 3050, right? Where our Fibonacci retracement is. So you can actually make a lot of gains off a trade like this, right? So let's say you take let's say $1,000, right? A lot of people usually have between $100 and $1,000 in baby doge, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1650 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3050. That would get you all the way up to 1,800. So you would go to $1,000 to $1,800, or you would go from $10,000 to $18,000. You see how that, is like the difference there is with that. So that could be a lot of money right there, from 1,000 to 1,800, or from 10,000 to 18,000. To me, it seems like a fairly easy play. So, like I said, if you bought in right now, 1650, even if we go down and then we make our way back up and we reach 8Z3, and you have the stomach to hold it all the way down and then hold it all the way back up to 3, then you would make 80% in profit pretty much. It's like 85% profit. So yeah, you would be up 85%. And 8Z3 is actually a fairly low amount for baby doge. It's not even that big of a deal. The price of 8Z3 is it's not that deep, right? It's not that big. So if you think about it, all you got to do is take your circulating supply and multiply it by 8Z3 to see the market cap. Right now we're at $272 million market cap. So this is 8Z3, well, 8Z3050, because that's what I was talking about. That's a $504 million market cap. We're already at 272 million. So we seen it before where we just had absolutely crazy volume, like 524 million volume, 610 million volume, 700 million volume. Like, we've seen days with huge amounts of volume. Okay. So it's definitely possible for us to get that happening within like a day or two. Like, it can literally happen that fast. Like in December, went from 2,500 all the way up to 8Z6400 pretty much, 719 million volume. Like in literally a couple days. Look, from the 7th, no, actually it was from the 6th. So yeah, from the 6th to the 7th to the 8th to the 9th. That's all. And then if you wanted to get at the complete peak up here, it was at the 10th. So give or take 4 to 3 days for it to do all that. Like, that's a huge amount of gains. That was like 125% in 4 to 3 days. So I know that we can do this. It's just going to take a lot of pushing for baby doge to get up there, right? So right now, I think a good place to watch out for the prices in the short term is to, seeing it going a little bit downwards. Because as you can see here with this is a bearish pattern right here. So I always show you guys patterns like this, but this is a bearish pattern. All right, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say this is a bullish pattern. This is a bearish pattern. When you see a pattern like that, it's usually bearish. Sometimes it can be bullish. Sometimes it can be bullish, right? I like to just call it the bearish flagpole. So whenever you look it up, it'll look something similar like this when you look it up on Google. That's a bearish flagpole. So it's very much a bearish pattern here. It would be bullish if, let's say, the price was trending upwards, like it was coming from a bottom, right? Like something like this, and it was trending upwards, and then you had something like this form. Like this one here was like a bullish flag, right? So yeah, that flag right there, bullish flag right there. So this was a bullish pattern. But what we're looking at right now, we're coming from a high going down and we're literally downtrending. So this right here, bullish pattern, right? But since we're coming from a downtrend like this, we're actually looking at a bearish pattern for this particular pattern right here. So we're looking at like a bearish flag right here. So yeah, this is the bearish, same one, but it's like the bearish form of it. So we definitely need to watch out for what's going on here inside of Baby Doge, because I do think the price is going to go a little bit lower. But after that, I feel like the prices are going to explode on that next pullback. So I think it's going to pull back, yes, but I think it's going to explode after that. And look, we had the same pattern right back here. So we can't act like we didn't have the same pattern. Like we had the same pattern here, and it just happens time and time again on downtrends. So yeah, the buying is just slowing down and the selling is kind of neutral until the buying just completely stops and the selling starts. So, like I said, I personally believe we can get down to 8Z11. That's where I'm shooting. That's what I'm shooting for. If it gets down to 9Z8, I mean that's a huge discount. I don't know if we'll go that low, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that. Now, if you want to know the price for Baby Doge at 9Z8, what we have like 163 quadrillion or something like that inside of market, inside of a circling supply. So million, billion, trillion, quadrillion times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and then a 9 because it's 9 zeros, 9Z8. If it got to 9Z8, that'd be 130 million in market cap. I don't think we're going to lose that much in market cap right now. I just don't see it happening at this moment. But if we do sell off a little bit more, 1100 wouldn't be too bad. So I think in the short term, we might see some more drops in the prices. But longer term, I'm looking towards 8Z30, and that's a nice gain. It's a nice profit, especially if you get in down here at 1100. Just imagine getting in at 1100. Like let's say you put in 3000, right? At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 1100. Okay, so you put in 3000 at 1100. That gives you 2.727 trillion, right? Multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8Z3, 8,000. So you're turning 3,000 into 8,000. So if you just divided that by 3,000, that's a 2.72x from where you are now. Like that's actually crazy. 272% is pretty much what that comes out to. Your money's going up by 272% if you get in at 8Z11 and get out at 8Z3. So yeah, you definitely want to pay attention and watch out for what's about to happen next in Baby Doge. Because if we do pull back here, that is a nice discount. And if you're strong enough to hold through the bad times, eventually we will get back to 8Z3. And 272% is good. It's good in my book. But anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. All that good stuff. Check out the link in the description. And as always, I'll be back with another video.